So Summrs has had and is still arguably having one of the largest impacts on the underground rap scene in general, and has been in the game a lot longer than people realize, starting way back in 2016 with a completely different sound, paired along with the fact that Summrs dropped well over 20 projects from 2016 to 2019, most of which has been moved to strictly disappearing archive pages, so in short we got a lot to go through. And to clarify, I won't be covering Summrs singles that were dropping at the time, as that would just make this video way too long, and it's probably more fun to find it yourself anyways. And if you are interested in these kind of underground artists full discographies, stories, or just topics in general, be sure to check me out. With no more halting, let's get into it.
Baby, I smoke OG. These niggas smoking.
Starting all the way back on October 6th, 2016, we have Backwoods, which I hate to say it, but is for the most part completely lost. At the time this was recorded, Summrs wasn't Summrs or Lil Summrs, he went by Louis VD, and recorded most of his music off of a laptop that was intended for homeschool. And this tape has no official track list, no archive, just really nothing, it's mostly lost. However, we still have one song off this tape, which is called Yes Like Mine, which has a sped up Bow Wow sample from Shorty Like Mine. And I mean, I don't really hate it at all, the verse is solid, it's a pretty catchy song, so if you're trying to hear 2016 Summrs, check it out. I Believe in Myself, released January 19th, 2017. This is Lil Summr's second project that he dropped on his now suspended Decray23, which was a SoundCloud account that he used to have. This EP also features some early production from KanKan and Xanmas. And to clarify, during early 2017 Summrs, I won't really waste time nitpicking mixing and flows, because the flaws are pretty obvious, and the flaws can honestly make the song sometimes just better, so you know. But off this tape, there's not too much to be said. This is one of, if not KanKan's first collabs with Summrs, not through rap, but with the instrumental for Polar, which is not the worst off this tape, and this tape also has a Xanmas prod on Demons, so nice. Hot Like the Summer, the EP, released February 15th, 2017. Dropping just under a month later from his last release, and if you're not aware, Summrs is a huge doo-wop fan, and it shows through this tape with heavy early doo-wop influence, and if you're not aware, Summrs was even drawing fan art around this time for Doo-Wop Kane, which was it's just kind of funny to think about, but yeah. This tape is a step in the right direction, slightly better production, and features a verse from young Texako and Justdeuce, and a beat from Trap God Benji, which you might know as Autumn. I Don't Fuck With... Released March 28th, 2017, and this covers, I mean, this, you can see the tape's cover. I don't, in terms of music, doo-wop influence is still there, but there are two songs with Myself and Low I Don't Even Know, with Myself being prodded by Stupid Zool or Stupid Cool, and Low I Don't Even Know by Autumn. Both solid tracks with still that weird mixing, which I won't wail on too hard, but I mostly love this tape because it's just this stupid ass cover. All Summer, released June 6th, 2017. This would be the first part of a 3-part series called Obviously All Summer, but this tape actually would be the reason Summrs would end up losing his original SoundCloud account called Decray23 because of track 9 Ghost, which Summrs did not pay for a beat, he got strike down, etc. But he came back as Summrs, so it worked out. This tape also has one of David Shoddy's first Summrs collabs, and this tape does still have doo-wop influence, but it's less obvious on this tape, so overall, still improvement. 2 Seasons, released July 17th, 2017. This is a collab tape between Summrs and Autumn, and it's only about 3 songs long, and it's alright, I guess. Stressin' is definitely the best song, and it's the one I choose off this tape to add to like a playlist, and Mexico Joe really doesn't miss when it comes to plug beats. But a problem I have with early Autumn, and Twin Uzi tip writers, please don't come at me, but god, Autumn on some of these songs, like these early songs, just makes me want to laugh. I don't know if it's his mixing, his voice, or his tone, but he just sounds like he's like forced to make the song. But on Stressin' he does pretty alright, so you know, that's growth. All Summer 2, released July 31st, 2017. And this tape is a big improvement from 1, in my opinion, kicking it off with Feel So Alive featuring Justdeuce, which is honestly probably my favorite 2017 Summrs era track, with a crazy instrumental from T Trendin', and if you just haven't heard this song, just give it a listen. And this tape has features from obviously Justdeuce, Scud, Don600, and Desire, which has a feature on Hold It Down, which as a first feature, it wasn't too bad. Kinda was, but whatever. Summrs Friends, released August 24th, 2017. And this tape really relies on a few like the features, and personally I think Lil PayPal's ass, but maybe you love him, so I don't know. You know, this tape features Lil Trap, Lil PayPal, Don600, Joe Krosky, Baby Goyard, Texako, Autumn, Lil Sport, David Shoddy, and Syph the Indigo. Personally, I'd recommend Summrs Flow and Don't Need Your Love featuring Don600, which he honestly gave a very solid verse and almost carried Summrs, but overall I'll just let this tape kind of be led up to your own opinion. All Summer 3, released September 15th, 2017, with features from David Shoddy, Joe Krosky, Lil PayPal, and Soul J, and Once again, a step up from 2 with tracks like Hunted, Pronounce, Don't Try, and Set Me Up, which was kind of like an experimental, nice little vibey track from early Summrs, so you know, I fuck with it. There are songs I don't like Baby featuring David Shoddy, and I don't really have a problem with the verses or the flow or David Shoddy, anything like that, but why is this song 5 minutes? I don't get it. It gets like grating like after 2. Also, the song Let's Get High is just mixed really weird, but like I said, there are solid takeaways from this project. So XoolSummr released October 10th, 2017. This is just a 5-track EP collab with Stupid Cool or Stupid Zool, however you want to say it, but it's all solid. The 2 that stand out for me are Myself 3 and Not Right. Summrs just really matches the energy on those beats and his flows are solid, but I do have one problem on this tape with songs like Mona Lisa and Up Witcha, which my problem is these songs just go on way too long. Like both of those songs could have been cut in half and it probably would have been better, but this tape does have really solid highlights, so it gets a pass. 2 Seasons Part 2 released October 16th, 2017. And yeah, I don't know, this tape isn't horrible, but early Autumn just doesn't have the energy or the mixing to sound good. But I will say I really fuck with Popstar and Bye Bye Bye. They're both definitely solid tracks, with Autumn having a nice flow and a pretty alright delivery, but other than that, this tape just really didn't land at all. But knowing just how good Autumn is nowadays makes this kind of a testament that you can always improve, and I basically just said he was ass in the nicest way possible. But you know, next. Patience is Key released November 18th, 2017, with features from Autumn and Texako, as well as production from Ginseng, OG Abby, and Evil Gianni. I'm not sure if I said Ginseng right. I'm sorry if I'm probably butchering that shit right now. And this sounds like a completely new artist. I'm not sure if he learned mixing or got a new mic or what, but this EP is like when Summr really came into form, if I'm trying to sound smart. But this tape is a really great listen. It has feats from Autumn and Texako, and Autumn really kicked it up this project as well. And just everything comes together on this one. My personal favorites are Cancer, Wrestler, Waste Your Time, and Deadly Boy. Mary Xanmas released Christmas Day of 2017 or December 25th. And this is the last project that Summrs dropped in 2017 on Christmas Day. The project was deleted early 2018, but the real uploads of the project remain on SoundCloud and YouTube, and this EP has like literally nothing to do with Christmas. But hey, Summrs gave us some great tracks like Test, Renegade, and Stars, so you know. Going into 2018, we have Drug/Love, released January 23rd, 2018. And this tape was deleted within a couple months, sadly, so the original amount of songs might differ, and also the order is different. Not like that really matters, but this tape really has 2 good songs that are worth your time in my opinion, with the first being Glamour with a great instrumental and just good energy, just good song, and No Meaning, same can be said as previous, just a really solid song. But that's about it from this tape, sadly, being that most of it's gone. Endeavor 777 released March 18th, 2018. And now we're getting to those classics, you know. If you're watching this video and not giving this tape a full listen front to back, I'd get to it. This tape is only about 10 tracks long, and there really isn't like one miss. From the timeless shit like Pack Runner Bitch to nights like this and Off My Chest, this whole tape just slaps. And there's also a misconception that Pack Runner Bitch is the very first Plug and B song, which I mean, it's not too far off. It's like in the same kind of time zone, but it isn't the very first Plug and B song. That title can be more or less given to Surreal Gang, Coriolingo, Texako, that group of people. But if you ask me, Summrs did do this style the best. Bellworld released April 30th, 2018. This was the first part of obviously the Bellworld series, which was named around Summrs' close girlfriend Belle. And as you can see at the top of the cover, it was originally released by DJ Fat Radio as an exclusive and later deleted. This tape also has a feature from Goonie on the last track, Can't Let You, and production from 2700, Auto SGP, Court Dot, KanKan, Osiri, Zan Gang, and Young Max. And this tape is a classic. It's arguable if it's better than 2, but this tape has bangers like Neiman, Let Up, and In My Head, and it's overall definitely worth a listen if you haven't given it a try yet. Departure 666, Living to Die, released May 13th, 2018, with features from David Shoddy, 909 Memphis, and Cash Bentley. And is it too much of a stretch to say this is top 3 Summrs? Front to back, it's filled with classics like Photos, Go Brazy, Out My Circle, and Was the One Prod KanKan. And the only 2 tracks I don't really fuck with are Living Just to Die and Lust. I like the experimentation, but it just doesn't really land, but this project is a gem pretty much front to back. Bellworld 2 released July 2nd, 2018. Arguably one of Summrs' best projects in general, this tape is 20 tracks long and was originally removed because it was uploaded without Summrs' permission, but tracks like Opiates, OD, Do It Then, and Balcony are some of Summrs' best work in general. And it is kind of sad to reflect on this tape since their breakup, because Belle ended up dropping a love Plug and B style song about Summrs, and it's probably got more potential than around 75% of the underground right now, so yeah.
I love you, baby boy. Yeah, we gotta stay close.
No Regrets, released July 20th, 2018, is a strictly plug-and-B style tape with production mainly from Goyard, which is all I really have to say. I will say that this tape on replay does get a bit repetitive, but it's still just a great listen, with tracks like Feelin' Us, From the Jump, and Ben Did It, and also songs like Percocets, which are just funny to me, I don't know why. Devotion, released August 17th, 2018. This is an 18-song mixtape dropped in the summer of 2018. On streaming platforms, the mixtape only has about 17 songs, as it's missing one song called Movie, and this tape also originally had a feature on 007 from Ron So Cold, but it was removed. This tape, I know it's repetitive to say, but it was another classic. The spree of tapes and tracks is just honestly legendary. This album has tracks like Translucent, 007, and Gambling, which is one of Summr's best tracks, period. The only track I don't really fuck with off this tape is Set It Off. It just takes too long to start and has a mediocre verse, but other than that, another banger. Revived, released November 18th, 2018. And this tape was named Revived because of an alleged overdose on lace Xanax that Summrs had towards the end of 2018, which thank God it didn't go a different way. I'll probably have a video on that whole topic later, but anyways. Tracks like Da Boss, Coach, and Cathedral are yet again, I'm not gonna say it. I probably sounded like a dick rider for most of this video, but you know, I'm just giving my opinions. This tape is yet again solid front to back. It's not as good IMO as other Summrs plug-and-B tapes, but it's definitely up there. 2017 to 2018 Lost Files. Now, this is, from what I can tell, a completely fan-made compilation of lost and deleted Summrs music. Songs from 2017 to 2018 dropped on Summr's secondary SoundCloud account called D1 Reno. After he changed his name for a short period of time, Summr's accounts were being falsely copyright struck at the time and the project dropping, and some of the songs were taken down. Eventually, Summrs deleted the rest of the songs later in 2019, and a lot of these songs were uploaded to their original places, not on the same account, but on like the true archive pages that made this whole video possible, like NTR, aka New Trap Radio, which is truly the goat of archives and deserves literally all the credit available. So obviously, big props to him. And that will conclude this video. Thank you so much for watching, and you're probably confused on why I'm skipping over Better Left Alone, World Against Me, Evolved, Isolation, etc. And that's because they're either available on SoundCloud or Spotify or both, so I decided there's no need to shed light on them. And if you're wondering why I just talked about Revived and Devotion, then in that case, shut up. But on a serious note, the love you guys have been showing recently is just literally, it's crazy. TikTok's going up, Instagram, obviously YouTube. The last video completely blew up out of water. And overall, I really do appreciate all of you guys, everyone that subs, comments. I check out pretty much all my DMs, everything like that. Just hit me up if you guys ever got any questions or, you know, any comments, just anything. But yeah, as far as the video goes, I appreciate the love. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, whatever you can find me on. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace out.